Tell me when. Hi, this is Raveena Tandon here, and you guys are with me in the Facebook office. You have no clue what an amazing place this is to work. If I had an alternative career to choose, I think I'd come and work here at the Facebook office. It's damn cool. Maybe we'll take you for a guided tour later, but for now I'm here and you can ask me whatever you want to. Just keep it non-personal.
Awesome. Welcome Raveena ma'am, welcome to the Facebook office, and
thank you.
Thank you so much for spending your evening with us. Before we proceed with anything, we are just going to congratulate you for a fabulous performance, and Matra has finally released and it's in the theatres.
Finally released is the good thing. Then?
Yes, are you relieved, are you happy, are you excited, what's the feeling like?
Well, yeah, we are actually, there's excitement because I think it has gone beyond our expectations, as in what we, expected from the film. It has gone many, many notches higher of the expectations we had. The kind of rave reviews and the kind of reactions that we're getting from people, the accolades and, all sorts of people from every walk of life, whether it's on my Twitter line or it is, the biggest compliment was when Taran Adarsh, who is actually a trade analyst, this morning he called me and he said, when I put up the figures, which obviously the figures are not of a commercial film, because this is a film of a different genre, it has a niche audience. He said, but when I put up the figures, there were people on my Twitter line whom I didn't know and whom you don't know were fighting with me, saying that, but it's such a fab film, so why are you putting up these figures? You have to, see to it that this film. So he said, Raveena, that is the best thing, that when people actually go out there and appreciate your work, it feels great. It really feels great.
That's amazing to hear, and I mean, from whatever we've seen so far, it looks amazing, and expecting you to be on screen, I think it's magical by itself. So there is no doubt that the movie is going to be amazing itself. Tell us, like, compliments. I'm sure you're receiving a lot of compliments, a lot of as you said, rave reviews and accolades. What has been some of the most special things you've heard about people watching the movie and your performance? Is there anything that you want to share with us?
The most beautiful thing that's is most of the women who are going to see the film are clicking their pictures and sending them to me on my Twitter line and on my Facebook page, and they're saying, it's so easy to identify as a woman as to what we have portrayed on screen. The most surprising and amazing part is a lot of men are seeing this film and they are sympathizing with the situation that is what anyone in what we have shown in the film would be in. So I think it is really great. Somewhere the message is reaching out to people, and the kind of compliments that have come as far as my performance goes, just read most of the reviews. Yes, I mean, you can't please everybody, so we've had a couple of bad reviews also where people have thought the film is a little disturbing and stuff, but that was the intention. The intention was to disturb and shock people out of their slumber and say it's time to rise and act. And but the kind of reviews that I have got have been astounding. I mean, to reach this stage in your career and get these kind of comments from hardened critics, whether it is them saying that I've handled this role the way that no actor in my age bracket could, or saying that she remains with you in your mind long after you've left the screen. That was given by Mumbai Mirror, Kunal Guha, and lots of comments like this, that she's on the top of her game and she's in top form, and yeah, it's been great. I don't want to say more, it looked like मैं अपनी तारीफ कर रही हूँ. So why don't you just read a few reviews and just put it up there?
Alright, so before we can get to the reviews, and we'll obviously talk more about Matra, there are so many people who are joining in, so quickly catching them up, if you want to give them a little brief,
a shout out,
yes, a little brief on what Matra is. You can either tell people in Hindi or English, just quickly catch them up on what the movie is and when can they go and watch it.
There's Dev, there's Gurpreet, there's Farhan, there's Yadu, there's Sachin, there's Shubham, there's Vishal, there's Rafiq, there's Mayur, there's Babu, and then there's Nawaz King, Sumesh, and there's a Raveena Verma, yay! and there's Hiran, and there's Akhilesh and Bakhtiyar, and there's Navinder. You know, Matra is a very very strong film. It's running in the theaters. थिएटरों में चल रही है अभी. Please जाके देखिए. लोगों को बहुत ही अच्छी लग रही है. बहुत तारीफ है उस फिल्म की. तो आज शाम का शो या कल सुबह का शो प्लीज जरूर जाके बुक कीजिए. छोटी सी फिल्म है, दिल से बनाई है. आप लोग को पहले ही बोल देती हूँ, अगर आप सोच रहे हैं मैं वहाँ उस स्क्रीन पे अखियों से गोली मारे कर रही हूँ, अखियों से गोली मारे मैं यहाँ करने आई हूँ, लेकिन उधर आप जाके मात्र देखिए, बिकॉज इट्स अ टॉट थ्रिलर. इट्स येस, इट इज़ अ रिवेंज स्टोरी, बट इट इज़ जो आज हमारी सोसाइटी जिस तौर से चल रही है, इट इज़ अबाउट दैट. एंड रिव्यूज़ बहुत अच्छे मिले हैं. सो गो एंड प्लीज़ सी द फिल्म एंड प्लीज़ गिव मी योर फीडबैक. आपका फीडबैक बहुत ज़रूरी है.
So everyone who's watching, we have Raveena Tandon live with us, and we're talking all things Matra today. And moving on, we're going to play a little game with you, Raveena. Are you excited for that?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So this is a very simple game. These are just a bunch of internet-friendly questions that we've come up with, and we're going to ask you these questions.
Internet-friendly bhi
Internet-friendly questions. Okay. They're also very Raveena-friendly questions because no personal questions are in this. So are you ready to answer these questions? But you have to be very quick.
Yeah. Rapid fire.
All right. So we're starting the rapid fire with Raveena now. Raveena, tell us your full name.
Raveena Tandon Thadani.
What's your nickname?
I have 3-4 nicknames. One is Munmun, and one is Munia, and Ravs, Ravishing Ravs. Yeah, 3 nicknames.
What's the name that you hate being called?
What's the name that I hate being called? I know ऐसा कुछ किसी ने मुझे बोला नहीं है. Really कुछ ऐसे names.
Like एक nickname जो ऐसे somebody gives you that you don't really appreciate, but now it's just stuck.
नहीं यार, अब तक ऐसा कुछ नहीं था.
All right. So maybe there's still some time.
I'll be really honest. हाँ, लेकिन जब मैं बहुत छोटी थी और मैं गोल मटोल सी थी, तो when they used to call me Moti or Laddu Singh, then I never liked that. But my son is now Laddu Singh, so.
Awesome. What was your first job?
I worked with Prahlad Kakkad as an intern.
Oh.
In Genesis.
And what was that like? Any different?
That was scrubbing floors, doing pocha, cleaning the sets. एडवर्टाइजिंग का कुछ नहीं सीखा, लेकिन घर में झाड़ू पोछा करना सीख लिया. No, I'm kidding. प्रहलाद मारेगा मुझे बहुत बुरी तरह. No, but that was my post in pre-production that I was in. मैंने internship किया था, and it was a fabulous experience, really. Because मैंने प्रोडक्शन और प्रोड्यूसर और डायरेक्शन के काफ़ी वैल्यूज सीखे कि क्या जाता है बिहाइंड मेकिंग ऑफ एन एड. दो मैंने अपने डैड को असिस्ट किया था 8th स्टैंडर्ड में, लेकिन दैट वाज जस्ट बैली छुट्टियों में. बट प्रहलाद वाज माय रियल जॉब. या प्रहलाद कक्कड़ के जो एड एजेंसी है, दैट इज जेनेसिस.
So do you think if he calls you to go back and be like the boss for a day at an advertising agency, would you do it?
Of course I will. I'll make him clean the sweep. Oops, I will make him clean the floors. Prahlad, you're in trouble, darling.
Okay, next question. Who was your childhood idol?
Childhood idol, I can't say childhood idol, क्योंकि जब idolize करना शुरू किया तो किरण बेदी मुझे बहुत impress करती थी, और उनके बारे में जो news articles आते थे, तो मैं always सोचती थी मैं बड़े होके पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर बनूंगी. हंसना नहीं.
Not at all. Maybe do you think there's a role in future that we might just?
मैं कर चुकी हूँ. फिर मैं fortunately ऐसे प्रोफेशन में आई जहाँ मुझे हर कोई किरदार निभाने का मौका मिला, और एक फिल्म थी called विजेता with संजय दत्त, which I played an inspector, और मैं काफ़ी एक्शन सीक्वेंसेस भी खुद किए अपने. मज़ा आया था.
Who's your current celebrity crush? And you can't say no one.
सोचना पड़ेगा.
Could be actors, could be sportsmen. Like there are a lot of young talent in the country right now.
क्रश तो कोई नहीं है, लेकिन मैं जो I'm very bad at this. तो आप मुझे कुछ थोड़े नाम सजेस्ट कीजिए.
Okay. कौन वरुण, रणवीर, I don't know, I can just think of some.
रणवीर आज के जनरेशन में मैं सोचती हूँ is splendid, he is fantastic. जो एनर्जी है उनमें बहुत बढ़िया है. एंड जो मेरे को एक्टर्स में से आई थिंक सलमान ने बहुत ही अपने आप को मेंटेन किया है. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आजकल. ही इज लुकिंग मच बेटर जो पहले दिखते थे.
Alright. So if you had to pick like one actor from the younger generation, the younger lot that you think are doing phenomenally well with their movies, with their performances, who's that?
I think Ranveer, na?
Ranveer. Awesome. A character that you have portrayed that is the closest to you as a person that you relate the most with.
I think Matra.
Matra.
Matra. क्योंकि मैं I always used to say that if I do films again, I will do something that I can do with, which suits my personality, which I can do with grace and respect. And Matra was such a strong subject that came to me. It's something that I believed in, and that is why I thought कि Matra करना ज़रूरी है.
All right. One actor from the past or present that you wished you could be.
I could be. From the past, Raveena Tandon. From the present, Raveena Tandon.
Amazing answer. One director you wish to work with.
I think that would be Gauri Shinde and Balki. I think as a duo they are fabulous, and even on their own, as in Gauri has made some amazing films, and so has Balki. I love their style of work.
All right. What's the one habit that you have is considered bad? Like one bad habit that you have?
I'm too hyper and emotional.
All right.
Yeah, I'm realizing it again today.
What's the one cute habit of each of your children?
But there are so many. ये बहुत मुश्किल है करना. My daughter Rasha will, in the cutest way, she makes this face, and she's just got braces, so she keeps playing with her braces, and this is a face जो उसका face बन जाता है बहुत ही cute हो जाता है. And as far as रणबीर वर्धन, my son, उसको अपने बाल ग्रो करने हैं, लंबे करने हैं. किस कारण आई डोंट नो. स्कूल से इतने कंप्लेन्स आ चुके हैं, बट ही डज नॉट वांट टू कट हिज हेयर. तो वो आजकल ऐसे करता है, अपने जो उसका बाल ऐसे आंख में आता है उसको ऐसे करके हटाता है. सो आई एम लाइक, व्हाई डोंट यू जस्ट कट योर हेयर? आई मीन, व्हाट इज इट? नो, आई डोंट वांट टू कट माय हेयर. आई सेड ओके.
As a parent, do you play the good cop or the bad cop?
I am always the bad cop.
Okay.
I'm always the bad cop. There's no escape.
So the charm doesn't work on your kids, like, but everyone else it works on, just not your children.
No, it's not charm. It's Anil will always be the one who will be cool-headed and say, "Acha, theek hai, no problem." And I'll be like, "What do you mean, acha, theek hai? They have to do that. They have to study or they have to do this." So yeah, it's always me who's laying down guidelines and being strict about it.
All right. Okay, and one question that you're probably sick of answering by now, but what's your favorite song of yourself?
Favorite song of myself. You know, I like songs जो ज़्यादा बहुत popular नहीं हुए, क्योंकि अभी when I hear टिप टिप बरसा पानी and I hear अखियों से गोली मारे and I hear तू चीज़ बड़ी है मस्त मस्त, मुझे लगता है ओडी हो गया है. You know, it's like we all been overdosed with it. तो अब मुझे वो गाने अच्छे लगते हैं. जैसे एक फिल्म थी तकदीर वाला with this South superstar वेंकटेश, and उसमें गाना था क्या मस्त जिन्स है पैंट है क्या मस्त जिन्स. I don't know if you've heard it. And the beat is so rocking. I don't know why that song hasn't been rediscovered yet. फिर दावा का एक गाना था दिल में है तू,
Of course.
धड़कन में तू. I used to love that song. And I used to love this क्या मस्त जिन्स है पैंट है क्या मस्त हैट है, something like that. That song was. I love that song.
I think we can just challenge the internet to find that song for you and then like just post it on your wall.
I
Just,
wish they
like,
do because I
remind
love
people.
that song.
Awesome. So everyone who's watching and listening right now, please find that video and that song that Raveena is talking about. Yes, awesome. So that was an amazing rapid fire. You've answered all your questions quite truthfully, to be honest. And now we're gonna get to talking to some fans. So there are some. You already have the iPad with you. Please
Yes,
scroll
there
through
is
some fan
Lovekesh
comments.
Singh. Lovekesh, क्या नाम है? There's Vishesh Rajput. There's Abu Bakar Abbasi. There's Anil Sharma ji. There's Sadaf Akbari. Sadaf asks me, "Hi, what's your favorite color?" Well, it's I'm a very monotone kind of person. So all the dark shades. I love dark colors. Gurmeet Matharu, you're doing great work. Hoping the film knocks some sense in today's society and judicial system in minds alike. Love your energy. Keep going. Must Raveena ji, best wishes. Thank you, Gurmeet. Please go see the film. बहुत appreciation आ रहा है मात्र के लिए. अभी लगी हुई है थिएटरों में. So please go ahead and book your tickets now.
Raveena, I have a question for you. So for a movie or a role like Matra, since it's such a powerful role, what kind of work does it require for you to prepare for before you can get into a project like this?
It was not very difficult to identify the mother in Matra, but so it was not easy. What was disturbing and horrific was to shoot the incident. एंड आई रिमेंबर हम यूनिट वाले बात करते थे, हम लोग ने इनफैक्ट आफ्टर शूटिंग द होल सीक्वेंस, अगर जिन्होंने पिक्चर देखी होगी उनको पता होगा मैं किस बारे में बात कर रही हूँ, तो हम लोग इतने डिस्टर्ब हो गए थे कि 2 दिन का ब्रेक लिया पूरे यूनिट ने कि 2 दिन कोई काम पे नहीं आएगा, जस्ट गो चेंज योर माइंड यू नो फ्रॉम थिंकिंग ऑल दोज थॉट्स। एंड हम लोग यही बात करते थे कि हमने सिर्फ रियल लाइफ में ये शूट किया है, इमेजिन द हॉरर्स व्हाट रियली पीपल गो थ्रू इन रियल लाइफ। तो ये एक सोचने वाली बात हो जाती है।
Alright.
Khushbu Sinha says, love the movie, outstanding performance, Ravs. Thank you, Khushbu. Ravi Sharma says, your work is very good, ma'am. What's your target in your life? Saddaf is asking again. Saddaf, target ये है कि एक अच्छा इंसान बनना बहुत बड़ी बात होती है, मटीरियल सक्सेस आता जाता है, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली जो यादें रह जाती हैं वो इंसानियत के ऊपर रह जाती है। सो ट्राई एंड बी अ गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग फर्स्ट।
There's a lot of love pouring in from like all over the world actually.
What's your daily beauty routine? How do you manage to look fabulous? मैं समझती हूँ अगर दिल खूबसूरत है तो अपने आप अपने चेहरे पे आ जाता है। सो कीप नेचुरल, कीप एज ऑर्गेनिक एज यू कैन। ज़्यादा केमिकल्स वगैरह मत यूज़ किया कीजिए अपनी ज़िंदगी में, वो अल्टीमेटली सब असर पड़ता है। जो आप खाते हैं वो दिखता है, और जो आपका चेहरा है इज़ एक्चुअली द मिरर टू योर सोल। सो कीप स्माइलिंग एंड यू विल ऑलवेज लुक फैंटास्टिक।
Okay, we have one more question for you, Raveena.
Huh.
Since you have such like nice, you know, little tidbits about life and like such amazing tips and stuff like that, so I just want to understand that if as a user, as a viewer, if I'm going to go watch Matra, and if I just ask you that, tell me 3 things that I will take away from the movie when I step out of the movie theater, what will that be?
You know, ये तो मात्र देखने के बाद आई थिंक जो हम टारगेट कर रहे हैं कि लोगों का नजरिया बदलना जरूरी है। जो आजकल माइंडसेट हो गया है कि कुछ ऐसे रिलीजियस और ऐसे पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स हैं जो विक्टिम को ही शर्मनाक ठहराते हैं, उसको ही दोषी ठहराते हैं, उसको शर्मिंदा कर देते हैं। वो माइंडसेट, वो नजरिया हमें बदलना बहुत जरूरी है एज अ सोसाइटी। दूसरी चीज जो सोचने में मजबूर कर देता है कि जब ऐसा एक हादसा होता है किसी के साथ, तो जो फैमिली और दोस्तों का सपोर्ट वो बहुत ज़रूरी है होना। थर्ड थिंग विच आई फील कि कहीं ना कहीं ये आज जैसे हम कहते हैं कि ये तो सिर्फ कहानी है, दिस इज जस्ट अ स्टोरी, इट इज़ फिक्शन, इट इज़ प्योर फिक्शन। ऐसे मत सोचिए कि हम किसी की रियल कहानी दिखा रहे हैं, लेकिन ये कल किसी की असलियत बन सकती है। और हाल ही में ऐसे 3-4 केसेस हुए हैं जहाँ लोगों ने कानून को अपने हाथ में लिया है। तो दिस इज फिक्शन, दिस इज अ स्टोरी, इट्स अ टॉट थ्रिलर, बट इट मेक्स यू थिंक। एंड इफ अगर हम समझते हैं कि अगर कुछ लोगों तक भी अगर ये मैसेज जाए तो एक बहुत बड़ी बात हो जाएगी हम लोगों के लिए।
Very well said. And love just keeps pouring in. There's so many people who mention. So, okay, this one question that I wanted to ask you. So, do you still, how do you respond when fans or people come up to you and they mention all the movies that you've done in the 90s, all the amazing work that you've done with Govinda sir and Andaz Apna Apna and all the movies that have become like iconic cult movies now. So, how do you feel about that? Do you have any fun stories to share with us? Anything?
Well, I have lots of fun stories. Whether it was अंदाज अपना अपना or anything, ये बहुत लंबा चैप्टर हो जाएगा क्योंकि आपने सारे हीरोज का पूछ लिया फन स्टोरीज। आई थिंक बहुत ही मज़ा आता था काम करने, क्योंकि यू नो आई फाइंड आज के जब सब साथ में जो काम करते हैं, आई फील एक फीलिंग आ गई है वेयर आई थिंक इन टुडेज जनरेशन एवरीवन इज़ वेरी वेरी सेल्फ अब्जॉर्ब्ड। चाहे वो अपने वैनिटी वैन्स में घुस जाते हैं, उनके आईपैड्स हैं, स्मार्टफोन्स हैं, अंदर टीवी है। हम लोग के पास ऐसा कुछ नहीं था। तो हम लोग क्या करते थे, हम लोग मोस्टली वी ऑलवेज, जब यूनिट साथ में काम करता था, वी यूज्ड टू बिकम लाइक अ फैमिली। हम लोग के पास इंटरटेनमेंट और कुछ नहीं रहता था इन बिटवीन शॉट्स, चाहे हम लोग जंगल में शूट कर रहे हो या रस्तों पे शूट कर रहे हो। हम लोग अपनी कुर्सियां डाल के हम लोग एक दूसरे से बात करते थे। We had that human to human connect. We used to talk to each other. But now nobody has the time. Everyone's just sitting on their phones and on their, on their smartphones or doing something. So I feel somewhere, that is lost in today's day. but we had lots of fun. We used to think of ways of playing pranks on each other, और कैसे एक दूसरे को हम लोग फंसाते थे. और जैसे अंदाज अपना अपने आमिर ने एक चाय का कप लिया था और उसको उसमें धागा बांध के प्लेट में एक होल था उसमें बांध दिया था, एंड ही प्रिटेंडेड कि वो मुझे चाय ऑफर कर रहा है और पूरा गिरा दिया उसने कप मेरे ऊपर, एंड उसमें चाय वाय कुछ नहीं थी और मैं चीख के उठी एंड एवरीवन स्टार्टेड लाफिंग. तो ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीजें हम लोग सब प्लान करते थे एक दूसरे के लिए, यू नो, and we were so involved in everyone's life. Everyone knew everyone's life story. So it was, I mean, it was a great time. Yes, we had lots of fun.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. So tell us, what kind of roles will we be seeing from you in the future? Like, since you've done such a phenomenal job with Matru, we're not letting you go anywhere. You have to be back.
I'm ready to retire again. मैंने इतनी मेहनत की है सिर्फ मात्र को प्रमोट करके कि मैं रोज काम कर रही हूँ. मैं कहा, this is not what I signed up for, dude. I want to work in my time and space. लेकिन जैसे कि मैंने कहा, बहुत लोग कहते हैं कितने कमबैक्स करेंगी आप. मैं भी बोलती हूँ कि शायद अभी इतने सालों के बाद एक बहुत बढ़िया स्क्रिप्ट जैसे मात्रा आई है, शायद 1-2 साल के बाद फिर मैं एक बहुत बढ़िया स्क्रिप्ट करूँ, या यू नेवर नो नेक्स्ट 6 months में आ जाए. तो मैं अपना फ्यूचर प्लान नहीं करती हूँ, आई टेक इट एज इट कम्स. लेकिन मैं अपने स्पेस और टाइम में काम करना चाहती हूँ, क्योंकि I think I've done quite a bit of work. I have a huge body of work behind me, so it's not that I'm here to prove myself to anyone or anything. I'll do something which excites me or challenges me as an actor. And if something like that comes my way again, most surely I would love to. It could even be a comedy. It's not necessary I have to only do social message films. This was a film I believed in because I worked towards the empowerment of the girl child and women. So it was something that was very close to my heart. But in future, whether it's a great comedy or it's again a murder mystery or it's a horror film, as long as the script is good, I would love to do it.
And there's one question that if I don't ask you, I'm sure people on the internet will shun me, is that will we see you again on the big screen with Govinda? Because that's just the one thing that people...
now that I don't know.
You just had a live performance with him recently,
Yes,
and
yes.
that was amazing. I think everyone was just holding on to the edge of their seat and just like, oh my god, this is 90s back again. But yes, is that something on cards?
बट नहीं, ऐसा तो फिलहाल कुछ नहीं है. बट आई वुड लव टू वर्क विथ ऑल माई हीरोज अगेन, एंड या इट बी ग्रेट टीमिंग अप विथ ऑल द रॉक सॉलिड पेयर्स दैट वर ऑफ द 90s.
Definitely. I think it'll be a great honor for us to see you and your fellow actors back on the screen. But thank you so much, Raveena ma'am. This has been a great session. Before you go, please say hi to a few more fans that just love
there's Ikram Ahmad from Pakistan. Thank you. Rashmi Sharma says, I love your dance. Dhaval says, you're looking so beautiful. Okay, thank you. Looking gorgeous. Ravindra says, hello. Mansoor Ali Biswas ji, thank you. Saif says hi. Rajesh says hi. Dennis Thadani and Thadeshwar. Thad, we are the third people. Third se gir jate hain hum log. Such a bad joke. How was the experience while working with the cast of Matra? It was great. All those boys and Madhur and Raushad and Divya, they were really, really good. We really believed in the script and we had a great time working with them, Thadeshwar. Parvez says, so sweet. Sheikh says, I love your smile. Please say hi to me. Sagar Mistri, I just said hi. Narendra Jain says, NYC dance. New York City dance. I don't know what that means. So Sudipto Chaudhary, just take my name. I just took your name.
So how is it different interacting with fans from back then to now? Like I think like there's a lot more access now. Like fans can reach out to you directly and give you feedback or tell you nice things or not so nice things. So how is it different?
I think it's very good. Social media actually is a boon as well. Besides, yeah, you have to take the little bit of that, trolling वगैरह that comes with it. But I think none of us actresses mostly cry victimhood so deeply like what I'm seeing some of the few journalists do these days. Because I think we actresses have been used to it for a very, very long time. Trolling, it could come in any form. It could come in fictitious, bad image stories that went out, on us that were in the 90s. That could be called trolling as well because they were utter lies. Or it could be where, places we'd be shooting on the roads or on the streets and suddenly there's always a huge mob and suddenly someone will just abuse you from there and walk off and run away or pass a really bad comment. and walk away, and you really can't do anything because A, you're a soft target, you're an actor. So I think the actresses over the years have been used to something like this. So the best is to ignore. But yes, if it goes to a rape threat or a death threat, then most definitely I take the photograph of the person and their credentials and or whatever their profile is, and I keep it as a record that tomorrow if it's repeated, I will definitely complain it to the police.
That's great. So just one last thing, I think in fact that since we're talking about Matra and that's a very important topic, we would like you to close this live with just a little message, because you have a lot of young girls who watch you, are inspired by you. So if any message that, or for even young boys actually, so whatever message that you would like to share with the world, and also...
The message I would like to say, which I tell the girls, is A, be safe and alert. I tell the boys that please be concerned about the safety of women, whether it's in your workplace or they are your friends or they are your colleagues, is because the girl next to you is somebody's daughter, is somebody's sister, tomorrow will be someone's wife, someone's mother. So you should be equally concerned. To all the parents out there, I tell them, raise your children in such a way that they learn compassion, kindness and protecting the weak. And the weak, I don't only mean women. I say protecting, it could be anyone who's weaker, whether it's a weak child in class or it is even someone doing cruelty to a puppy. Take a stand, speak up for it and become the voice so strong that you become a noise, and the noise that it reaches the ears where it needs to resonate and people take action. So do this for yourself, be the change that you want to see in your country. Beautiful. You're the next generation, most obviously.
Beautiful. I think that's a beautiful note to end this amazing live chat that we had with you.
And go see Matra. It's running in the theatres now.
So everyone who's watching live right now, we were live with Raveena Tandon. Thank you so much, Raveena, for being here.
Thank you so much. I'd like to just say something, that I'd love to come back on Facebook Live, and I would love to get your reactions as to all those who have seen Matra. It'll be wonderful to hear from you. Thank you and see you all soon.
Amazing. Thank you so much.